The topic is IoT based home automation. First we will discuss about what is IoT and home automation. What the term IoT is. IoT is Internet of Things. Actually it is a network of physical objects or things embedded with electronics, software and sensors which enables these objects to collect and exchange data over the internet. So in simple we can say that as we are the human beings are chatting with our friends and families over the internet with the help of the social media, but with the help of this technology the electronic devices can communicate to each other over the internet by exchanging data to perform a particular task, a particular set of tasks. So this is the brief definition to the IoT. Next, move to the home automation. Home automation is a modern technology that modifies your home to perform a set of tasks. Let me explain with the help of an example that if I am in a room and I want to open a light of my room, I don't need to go and manually switch on the light. Instead of that, what I can do is I can just open the light with the help of a just voice command to the Google Assistant, that I can say, hey Google, open the light, and it open. It does not just limit to the particular room. I can open my light even if I am in a different country. That is the main advantage of IoT or home automation. We'll understand first network architecture of this, how these servers and devices are communicating with each other. It has some blocks. We'll discuss one by one. First we'll move to the microcontroller. We are using the ESP8266 microcontroller, which is developed by AI Thinker eExpress, which is a 32-bit microcontroller having the feature of onboard Wi-Fi module. So on our command or request, ESP8266 performs the ESP8266 sends the data from the sensors and process it and give back to the Node.js according to our command, which command we are giving to the ESP8266. Now, what is Node.js? Node.js is a cross-platform which runs the JavaScript codes. What it does is it runs the JavaScript codes without outside of the browsers. So basically what Node.js is doing in our case, that it converts our local server to the it makes the local server. Now we'll move to the Ngrok. So Ngrok is a cross platform which makes our local server from the JavaScript to the global server. Now we have a Dialogflow. Dialogflow is a platform which makes it easy to design and integrate the conversations with the Google Assistant. Basically it is a interface or a bridge between the global server and our mobile phone or the Google Assistants, which gives a platform to communicate with the Google Assistant. So, and now we have a Google Assistant. In simple, if I want to know the tank level of my home, like how much water left in my tank, then I just have to simply give a command to the Google Assistant by saying, hey Google, what is the water level of the tank? It process that command and give it to the Dialogflow, and Dialogflow according its format to the Dialogflow, and Dialogflow takes it and with the help of the global IP with Ngrok, it hit to the webhook to the Node.js. Then Node.js will in back hit to the ESP8266, and ESP8266 will takes the data and give back to the through the and Node.js and Dialogflow to the Google Assistant, the information displayed on our mobile phone. Let us see the block diagram of our implemented project. That we have a controller ESP8266, then we have pump motor, ultrasonic sensor and weight sensor. What the pump motor does, it, as the name implies, it pumps the water from the ground to the water tank. As per our, it turn on and turn off according to our command. The next is ultrasonic sensor. We are using the principle of ultrasonic wave to measure the water level in the tank. What happens is, whenever we triggered the ultrasonic sensor, it transmits the ultrasonic waves. After reflecting back from the water surface, the ultrasonic sensor receives that wave and it calculates the time. Actually, it's calculating the time of transmitting and receiving of waves, through which we can get the distance of water, and we can say that yes, this much of water is left in the tank. The next is weight sensor. if there is a scene that if someone is in the market, any vegetable market, and he wants to know the how much vegetables are left in his refrigerator, he just he just have to take out his mobile and ask to Google Assistant that how many vegetables are left in his refrigerator. So the Google Assistant, with the help of the weight sensor, it measures the weight of the bin in the refrigerator, and it says that yes, this much of weight of vegetables are left in the refrigerator. So for that purpose, we are using the weight sensor to know the weight of the vegetables. So this is the components overview. Now let us quickly jump to the programming side. That yes, to program the ESP8266, we are using the Arduino IDE to program the this microcontroller. So I'm not much going in detail of these all these programs. I'm just briefly giving the details of that program. So first we are initializing the ESP8266 Wi-Fi library. Then we are initializing some pins to trigger the to transmit ultrasonic waves with the name of trigger and echo. Then we have initializing the command for weight sensor, that is HX711, and we are initializing the pin and this scale to initialize the weight sensor. Yeah, and we have a calibration factor to calibrate the weight load cell of the weight. Then we are defining some global variables for connecting to the internet. This is the my SSID of my Wi-Fi network at my home, that is called as radiation, and I gave some password to it. Then we are creating a local server here with this command. We are initialize the server here with the name of port 80, and yes, this all the things we are running in the to initializing or to making the pins output or input. Here we are searching the server SSID. Like if my ESP8266 here try to connect to the network, so it is shows displays that connecting, and it reads the SSID which I have given at the above. Then password, all these. Yes, here it is creating a when the movement ESP8266 connected to my network at my home, it the network provided a local IP to the ESP8266. That local IP, as I said in the previous slide, that local IP we are converting into global IP. So after when the local IP allotted, the local server has started. Let us quickly see how the ESP8266 got allotted with the local IP by my internet network. We can see just on a serial monitor. Let me switch on the ESP8266 with the development board. So it is showing that connecting to the radiation. That is my network name at my home, and it said Wi-Fi connected, server started, and this is the local IP allotted to my ESP8266. Then all these things are happening in background to run the program. The important thing here to discuss is this is the APIs for to us to the Google Assistant as well as to the Node.js. It is actually a request to know something about through the microcontroller. Like if I say in my IP that P0, if I give a command, so this command read this string and give back to the ESP8266, and it turn on the pump like this. All this happen in this side of programming to control to program the ESP8266. Then we have a Node.js server. As I said, the JavaScript program which I have written here, it is in this also I'm not going much detail. It is it not possible to complete this stuff in this. So the important thing is we have to place the IP address which is just shown in on the serial monitor. Here we have to place the IP address of that, and all the request from the Arduino, write it in the JS format here. And the main work of Node.js is that it creating the local server to the ESP8266, and it creating with the help to come. Actually, it is an interface between the ESP8266 and the N0. a cross platform, we can say that to it. Let us start the local server with the command, just typing it. It starts to creating a local server here. It must have to listen at the port 80 and 50, which we are providing to the we are going to provide to the ESP82 NGROP. Yeah, here it is showing that it is listening on port 8050. Now we quickly jump to the dialog flow. So dialog flow, as I said previously, I am not going much detail in this also. It is a entities. Actually, it is a kind of machine learning tool. It is a entities which we are creating with the name of device. We are describe the our sensors and devices connected to the ESP8266. Then we have created some intents to get the intents of it with the name of device control and water level. Then we have to fulfillment. We come to the fulfillment here. Yeah, it is a main thing that when we ask to the Google Assistant to command, it hits this webhook. This webhook intends to communicate with the Node.js. Now let us jump to the NGROP. How we are converting our local IP into global IP. This is the user interface of the NGROP. We are giving a command to start the global server. We are listening the port at 8050 at as we are defined in the Node.js. So yes, it is connected. It is connected here and it's showing that we are online, means we are captured the global server. It gives the time of 1 hour to 2 hour approximately. So what we have to do is we are taking this global IP and pasting in the webhook dialog flow to communicate with the dialog flow. This is the hardware we have set up. This is the power supply module, that is, it converts the AC 230 volts into DC 5 volts. Then we have a voltage regulator LM1117 which converts the 5 volts into 3.3 volts to the ESP8266, as the ESP8266 microcontroller works on the 3.3 volts. Then we have a magnetic relay which used to control the pump motor. Then we have a HX711 IC for the weight sensor. This is a water tank which set up for the just for the prototype, and in that we are seeing that a pump motor is there, and this is the ultrasonic sensor to measure the water tank with the help of the ultrasonic waves. And this is the weight sensor we set up with the prototype that to measure the weight. Okay Google, talk to smart home.
Hi, how can I help?
Talk to smart home.
Okay, let's get the test version of Smart Home.
Hello, how can I help you?
Turn on pump.
Turned on pump.
Turn off pump.
Turned off pump.
What is the water level?
Water level value is 41.
What is the tank level?
Water level value is 44.
What is the water level?
Water
What is the tank level?
Water level value is 44.
What is the weight of bin?
The weight of the bin is 0.00.
As we don't put any weight on the bin, so it is showing as 0.00. What is the weight of the bin?
The weight of the bin is 453.00.
As I have put a detergent packet of 500 grams, so it is showing the approximate value of 453 grams. That is working fine. What is the weight of the bin?
The weight of the bin is 0.00.
As it doesn't contain any weight, so it is showing the weight of bin is 0.00.
Say that one more time.
Okay, thank you. And it left the conversation with the smartphone.